Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to Xbox On. Now, we've been playing a huge amount of Halo Wars 2, ready to show you all kinds of cool stuff over the next few weeks. But to get us in the mood for the game, we decided to return to the original game in the definitive edition for Xbox One. Now, whether you're new to the series or played the hell out of it back on the 360, this version has got loads of great reasons to play. So here are 5 reasons you have to play Halo Wars Definitive Edition before Halo Wars 2. Halo Wars 1 is a great opportunity to get your head around the series' distinctive control scheme. It was the best-selling console real-time strategy of all time, and the controls play a big part in that. The devs at Ensemble Studios managed to boil down a huge range of tactical choices into a few presses of the face button. You select a unit with A, tell them where to go or attack with X, and tap Y for special abilities. Remember those 3 buttons and you've got the basis for a quick raid on the Covenant. Of course, our favourite button press is left bumper, which selects every unit in your army, allowing you to send waves of Marines and Warthogs rushing across the battlefield. Building is just as simple, letting you place structures and order up new troops with a series of menus. While some elements have been further streamlined in Halo Wars 2 and others slightly deepened, Halo Wars 1 remains the ideal place to learn all those controls. You'll be crushing grunts under the wheels of your grizzly tank in no time. You play as the crew of the UNSC Spirit of Fire under Captain James Cutter. He's the rather grumpy looking human leader you see in Halo Wars 2 trailers. Spoiler alert, he may just make it through Halo Wars 1. But that isn't to say all his crew does. One of the really cool things about Halo Wars is that it focuses on a large human army, rather than one superhuman soldier who can survive just about anything. There's a big cast and the stakes are high. Not everyone is getting out in one piece, no matter how good you are at leading the troops. And with the amazing cutscenes created by Blur Studios, the storytelling is more movie-like than the main series. Give us some popcorn and we'd happily sit back and watch the lot. The game also takes place in 2531, 20 years before the events of Halo Combat Evolved. It gives us a glimpse of more traditional warfare between the humans and the Covenant, before the Master Chief turned up and started winning the war single-handedly. If you've been following Halo Wars 2, then you'll know the game takes place in 2559, a year before Halo 5. We won't spoil how the Spirit of Fire went out of action for 28 years, but seeing how the crew deal with a Covenant force with 30 years of extra experience is going to be pretty damn cool. While loads of people will come to Halo Wars 2 to continue the story of the Spirit of Fire, it's likely going to be the multiplayer that has you playing for months to come. As good as the AI is in the campaign, it's nothing like going up against a human mind. So what better reason to get some early practice in using Halo Wars Definitive Edition? The game includes all the modes and maps from the original game, so it's a great place to start getting your head around the art of base building and picking the right units. The main mode you're going to want to jump into is Skirmish. This is split into a standard version where 2 weak forces race to grow their ranks and wipe their rivals' base off the map. Or a deathmatch mode, which has the same aim but lets you build fully developed unit types from the start. Standard is probably the more tactical of the two, as you have to carefully develop your tech level, while deathmatch is for the maniacs who want to lob the juiciest units at one another from the start. I think I'm going to go for that one. We all know that what a game remaster really means is a chance to earn all those achievements a second time. Halo Wars had a really fun collection of achievements, rewarding you for pulling off certain tricks on certain maps or dominating different multiplayer modes in clever ways. They're all back and ready to be beaten again, but they are joined by some more.
Well, open sesame.
Definitive Edition bumps the overall achievement haul from 1200 to 1500, adding some easy new ways to boost your score. For starters, you can now get achievements for completing each of the campaign levels. As you're going to want to see the story through to the end anyway, you may as well pick up an easy 150G as you do it. Though I also recommend trying to get the bonus achievement for each level that rewards you for completing a side objective, like switching off a bridge to drop the Covenant to their doom, or protecting a certain unit during an intense fight. There are also new achievements for winning certain numbers of multiplayer matches, which is a great chance to get your mind ready for online play. Play your cards right and you'll have that 1500G before Halo Wars 2 is whirling in your disc slot. Another cool feature of the Definitive Edition is the inclusion of all the DLC that were released when the game was on the 360. While most multiplayer games are content with padding themselves out with map packs, Halo Wars Strategic Options DLC added neat new modes to the mix. In Keep Away, both armies are trying to catch a sentinel as it warps around the battlefield. On paper it sounds pretty simple, you just rush in with a nippy unit and keep on the move for the next 2 minutes. Problem is, the fog of war that blankets the map vanishes when you have the unit, so expect heaps of enemies to swarm you. Reinforcements mode, on the other hand, reminds us a tiny bit of Halo Wars 2 Blitz mode, in that it sees large groups of units spawned in a short amount of time. You don't actually decide what units to build, they're based on your tech level at the given time. Some people might question the sense of a strategy game with no strategy in it, but if you like throwing around instant armies, then this is for you. The final extra mode, Tug of War, is all about building a massive empire and maintaining it while smashing up the enemy. The bigger you build your base and army, the closer you get to victory. It may sound like a normal deathmatch, but the focus on building a massive base means you can't rely on the age-old tactic of building fast units to start with and just trouncing the enemy before they have a chance to build. It's not cheating, it's tactics. So there we have it, 5 reasons you have to play Halo Wars Definitive Edition before Halo Wars 2. And if you fancy giving the game a try, you can get early access to the game right now as part of Halo Wars 2 Ultimate Edition. I found it super useful getting myself ready for the new game, and hopefully you will too. If you enjoyed this video and want lots of Halo Wars 2 content on the way, make sure to like and subscribe. And why not share your own Halo Wars 1 memories in the comments box down below. Check back soon for more great videos, and we'll see you next time. Bye!